Welcome back to DreamHack Summer, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the first series of the day. It's going to be Invictus taking on Global. And Dust2 is where we're going to kick things off, having a look at the pistol round, which we're about to get into. Global have won 2, lost 2, and that was over yesterday. Invictus doing a slightly better job. Let's see how they approach this one. This is going to be Global's map pick. So Invictus have chosen to start on the defensive side, the CT side. Global starting to make their way up cat nice and early. Looking like they will be uncontested until they get over to elbow or so.
That's it though. OI is going to be pushing out through that long area. He's going to get that bedroom pretty much fully cleared. That's it though. Out comes a progression smoke, or into the CT smoke. Out comes a flashbang as well. And Siasaga is going to just keep his head down for now. Has a crossfire set up by Destroyer as well at the same time. So this should be a pretty relatively good pistol hold, but some great utility coming out from Global to actually bring it back down to a 3-on-3. That's so though. Push from long has come out, but always missed a couple of initial shots.
Ooh, taps away. Viva. Go down to Caramel, and it's looking like Global might just have this one unless Oyen flying can hit some nice shots. That's going to kick things off nicely. Hellranger has that flash to allow him to go for the fight now, but it is going to be a solid crossfire. Unfortunately, Hellranger overstepping his boundaries. There's still some time. Deathmaker will be traded out. And, oh, there's a kit down there, but it looks like Invictus, they've got it anyway. Oi, happy just to stick this one for the full 10 seconds. And I think he just has this one.
Yeah, good decision just to kind of stay still there and just make sure he didn't drop down. So it looks like the kit was actually long. So if he actually fell down, he wouldn't have made it. So a bit dicey there from Invictus, but still able to get the individual shots working around. And that's something that did change this time, or compared to last time. I think Invictus only won 1 pistol. I don't think they actually won 3 against VG yesterday.
It was really weird how that round played out. You know, with the A-ramp and the long control, both players could have just held a solid crossfire and then tried to play the bomb for as long as they could. And I think the bomb was planted for Plat there as well, so there was the chance, right, whoever that was at the end, to just go over to Plat, play the long game, and secure the round. But Global, bit of a rough decision, I guess. Anyway, it is going to be the 3-2 split. Invictus sending our Sage back towards mid for the moment. It's Global. Poke their little heads through. 2 AKs brought up into this round, so we do have the 4 spy coming through. Hellfighter and Hellranger both not on the best of buys. Just a Mac 10 for Hellranger and a Deagle. No armor for Hellfighter. Smoked off at short. Destroyer looking to control, but he falls back to Goose for the moment. We'll play off the contact of Xiao Sage at the moment. Prog utility going to be used by Global as they prioritize the A side.
His flashbangs are pretty solid at the moment to allow them through, but Xiao Sage is able to at least take the first opening duel, and actually the crossfire setup's quite strong from Invictus at the moment. Molotov's come out just a little bit too late, but Deathmaker's got the AK-47. Hellfighter can definitely retrieve one as well. Trying to peer over the edge of the smoke, but OI's not really overextending. 2v3 with flying on that short flank. Viva's revealed his position, and it looks like both teams going to be facing together. And Viva's going to be cleaning up and actually upgrading at least a single for Mars. No one there really to grab another AK-47, but Invictus hold that short take with, well, it looked pretty easy, honestly. Some of the individuals definitely looking better this time for Invictus.
Some nice little shots coming through there from Viva on the Famis. Looking like a completely different person today already. He just missed those sharp little shots yesterday a lot of the time, so off to a good start for Invictus. Getting those confidence frags nice and early. And it's another round where they'll find them as well. Just some upgraded pistols for Global.
Here's the thing, Invictus actually playing so respectfully at the moment. Now comes a flash to just peer into mid to see if they could get an easy pick. But Invictus aren't really pushing in at the moment. They're just playing some solid defensive sides. They're not really getting over-eager. Once again, a short test, but I don't know if this is going to go too particularly well one more time.
Only a flash to get them around the corner as well, so looks like we might even just see the run boost here too. Looks like it's going to be a human flash initially, spotting Destroyer over on A-ramp now. They're trying to close the distance before rotations come through, but Destroyer has so much firepower with the AK in hand. He should be able just to mop up the scraps. Bomb plant secured in Global. They're going to be happy enough with that. Destroyer Destroyer just going to be going off the back of these flashes from his teammates, able to just continue fighting. Hellfighter goes down as well, and Destroyer, it's pretty much just shooting ducks. He missed a lot of them, but still was not punished for missing those shots. Global just unable to connect with the upgraded pistols and the Glocky boys, and there it is. 3 on the board already for Invictus. Great, solid start on Dust2 on the defensive side.
Here comes the first buy round, which is the round that you do want to be starting to change things around right now.
So let's see what Caramel can do with the AWP in hand. He managed to get a couple of nice shots on the cross yesterday. Doesn't spot Viva jumping across. Oh, he gets off the line at the worst moment. That is a bit of a heartbreaker. Invictus just using some early util over towards the tunnels. Oh, Hellfighter's actually going to find flying through the smoke there. Just snagging his shot onto his head. Bit overzealous. Global now with a man advantage. Let's see if they can capitalize lightning fast. Missed opportunity onto Destroyer. Could have caught him with a nade in hand. Viva, ooh. I don't think his silencer was spotted jumping up onto the double stack. But a very slow and thorough approach from Global. Looks like they are going to commit to potentially this short push again, or at least throw this utility. If they double back and go for the B split, it could be dangerous for Invictus. And that's just what they're going to do as well. So faking up the short push, they're going to be sending Caramel in with the AWP. No, he's actually mollied off, so he's going to go back with the boys as well. And it's the dry split at mid B, using that smoke in CT from the A split to get all the way up B ramp unspotted, 2-for-2 trade. But that's going to favor Global. They've still got this man advantage. You've got Oi and Destroyer who want to go for the retake, but man, disadvantage trying to go back into the B site. That's not going to go too well.
Yeah, still a molly for lightning fast to use as well. It can seal off one of these entrances. Does go a little bit deep in terms of the window, but no one really there for Invictus to kind of peek out and maybe take advantage of it. So they're just going to retrieve the lost AWP at this stage. So Caramel did get one, but got traded out very promptly forward. So Global do manage to put one. I did think we saw that round yesterday where after they were able to get this mid control, this short control, they then decided to fall back and actually take B. And once again, very nicely done. And really just patience as well after Hellfighter got that pick in upper dark through the smoke. So Flying gets a little bit unlucky, but Global make the most of their luck.
We saw this patient approach yesterday from Global, and it did work, especially against an aggressive team like Tyloo for a certain amount of rounds, but Tyloo, unfortunately, we're just on another level individually. Invictus here today. Solid start, but as you can see, the patient approach has worked to get Global. It's their first round, spotting Destroyer there at the doors. Caramel misses that opportunity. But this is going to be the change of pace over towards long for Global this round.
Yeah, so just once again, this is stuff that it's not, I guess, completely exciting stuff from Global. It is stuff that we have seen before, obviously, in terms of how they take it. So it's just up to Invictus to recognize what they generally do afterwards, Global, and they do take this long control. Great patience a lot of the time as well, just to float back and just utilize all this time.
Invictus with full short control are going to push for a bit of extra information. We can find Deathmaker at lowers, but up at dark as well. That's the opportunity. Viva pushes in for the trade, but does he expect Deathmaker here on the stairs? Could be around changing kill, but Deathmaker holds the ground for the moment. The rest of Global starting to edge up long. 2 smokes close on the cross. Looks like there could be a hole in the middle. Yes, one's misthrown, it seems, and that's an opportunity for Invictus. Oi up on the double box, waiting for some more aggression. They don't spot anyone committing to it just yet, so it has sent Zausage back over towards short. Now, he's going to find full control of Deathmaker, so they just need to worry about long at this point. Let's see what Oi can do from short box.
Good trades coming out so far. 1 for 1, though. Bomb's going to be lost out there. 2v3, really Caramel has to step it up at this stage, and there's so many flashbangs and utility for the CTs to use. All they need to do is just come in together. Now comes the molly on site, but Hellfighter is able to get off it. Good flashbang. Caramel, can he cover? Unfortunately, not just yet. He's going to have to take a lot of solid aim deals, and Destroyer is going to be on the angle. So just like that, Global, they do manage to get the bomb plant down. They do have the loss bonus to work forward as well.
So a good attempt from Global, but it doesn't reap any rewards this time, and unfortunately, you can see Hellfighter, after getting destroyed by that pop flash coming in from CT, he even just went for the reload. He thought, look, well, while I'm here, while I can't see anything or fight, I may as well just try to reload the clip. And unfortunately, trying to get that magazine in was his downfall. So that flash very strong for Invictus on the retake, and Caramel only able to get one from long, went for the slow re-peek, but Invictus at that point knew where he was, were already posted on that position, and he fell for free. So Invictus 2 alive at the end, and looking good to start to show a dominant performance in the first half.
Yeah, Flying has not been doing a very good job over here on the B-bomb side, I'll be realistic. A lot of the time losing some of this HP nice and early on, and just allowing Global to, I guess, feel a bit more confident trying to take this B side of things. So once again, short split is going to come out.
I guess theoretically, you want to play close to the tunnels solely just to dodge the flashes that do come out, so you have a huge advantage if Global push any smokes that you do have had at upper dark. But so far, they haven't been heading this direction, so again, just maintaining some control of short. Not going to be tested into this direction. Caramel this time trying to slot one through the doors, but isn't going to connect. Ooh, smoke seems to have missed the mark. I think it was supposed to go to CT, but it's been misthrown.
Definitely going to be unfortunate. 40 seconds left. Looks like Hellranger's duty to just retrieve that package and kind of take it away at this moment. Viva dancing with Caramel. I don't think that was the best aim duel to be taking as a CT. Great patience once again from Global. Out comes this B-side split at the moment. They're going to be rushing up ramp. Xiao Saga is going to be picking up at the right time. But great trades coming out from the Galil and the entries once again. Like I said, Flying's getting completely picked apart at this stage. The Destroyer and oh, I would just say need to back off and save right now.
Thing is, Oi is coming in from upper dark, and Destroyer now needs a bit of support. Unfortunately, Oi's just way too far away. He's going to be looking for exits of his own. Flash comes through, great utility usage, but it might actually favour Destroyer on this line. Missed opportunity. Hellranger goes in solo.
That's a pretty big pick. Global once again, just slow and steady is the pace at this stage, and this is something that we did see yesterday. So I'm willing to give them probably about, look, already just knowing what the quantities are at this stage. Invictus haven't really thrown a spanner in the work just yet. Where's the long takes coming out? Where's the pushes coming out into upper dark, or maybe that crunch? Where's the short boost for the AWPs at the moment? The CT economy has been trashed once again. They are forcing up behind this, but they don't have any loss bonus, so all Global needs to do right now is just hold on quite firm for the next one. They've still got some cash on the back of some of these players, which is really good.
Let's see what Invictus do to try and give themselves the best bet in round number 7. Caramel with an aggressive peek there out of long doors. Onto the line. Oh, timing of the flash was perfect. Oi spots them coming out, but now he doesn't want to hang around for too long. He does have the only assault rifle for Invictus. The rest of the boys on the pistols, other than Destroyer on the AWP. It looks like we are going to see an aggressive play into upper dark, so let's see how thorough they are on the clearance. Lightning fast on an off angle here from backyard.
Hell of an off angle, but unfortunately picks off the Deagler, not the AWPer. That should be the go signal, though. All the players from Global should be accelerating over to this A site at the moment, and Deathmaker just can't land the shots. And this is really problematic right now for Global. Allfighter just needs to slow the heck down. Wait for a couple of teammates. That's a great molly forcing OI into the open, but once again, Global just individually not able to land a few critical shots. And just like that, Caramel's also been picked off. Hellranger's just by himself right now. It's going to be a huge boost up onto the site. Hellranger can't really wrangle that spray back at the end of the day. That is a big pickup from Invictus. That's the difference between their economy being in the bin and Global picking up a few more T rounds. And now Global, they're in a bit of a dicey situation at this stage. And all just comes down to, once again, 2 one-on-ones where they're just unable to really convert it with individual aim kills.
Some solid utility coming out from Global Esports at the moment, but unfortunately they still keep on finding that their cross smokes have gaping holes in them. So not too sure what's going on there, but it is very dangerous and it has to cost them a life or two at the moment. See what they can do just off the back of a pistol buy. It looks like it's just going to be a launch out mid. Flashes coming through. Another from Hellranger to fully blind Viva if he's not at the ready. Lightning fast, shoulder being spotted. There it is, flash comes through a little bit late. However, Global get the pick regardless.
Lightning fast just double dinked. And now flying is, I mean, he's picked off the low HP member. That Molly has got a lot of time. But the crossfire is there right now. Oh. So the M4 is being retrieved by Caramel. Unfortunately, he's not really in the right position. So once again, danger averted this time around. They're losing the single player in Viva. Fire round's going to come out once again from Global, but what are they going to do? Once again, we're starting to see just, they have the strategies to get themselves in a nice couple of positions, but just don't have the firepower to really trade out at this stage. And some of these individuals need to be stepping up. Lightning fast, only 4 and 6 at the moment. Hellranger and Hellfighter can't be sitting on 2 kills right now when they're in opportune positions to really just get some damage done on the back of flashbangs and good utility.
I think the issue there was you can't go giving Flying some confidence kills like that because he's had a rough start to the game. But if he can get firing on all guns, then that could be a scary prospect for Global. And Destroyer now with a lot of T's in front of him, but he's only able to get one. Hellranger with the trade, and now it's all up to Viva and Flying, who were the carries yesterday for Invictus, to try and get them back into the round. Oh, overextending Viva. Going to be going down, and it's just matter of patience, but there it is. Flying, he's had a bit of aim prac in the previous round, and now he's making this 1v3 look scary. Questioning that decision from Viva. He could have just waited an extra moment, boosted Flying up onto side, or himself rather, and then able to go for the 2-man peek rather than just swinging out solo, but
I think it's also the case of, like, they wanted to catch some of the members of Global off guard, but Global just staggered out like that. They were able to trade 1-for-1 every single time. And look, Flying's got a full kit of utility right now to use, except for maybe a smoke grenade. But you're going to be relatively confident actually coming back onto this B site. You've already hit some nice shots here as Flying from that previous round. Is he going to clear the angles is the real question. Hellrangers is watching it. And, ooh, it's a dink through the edge of the wall.
It's the trigger a bit early. Flying on 37 HP. They just continue for this one. Lightning fast, not going to be spammed there at Heaton. And Flying will just back away with the AK. And with that, there is a chance for Invictus to maybe go for a force buy into the next. We've got Destroyer with plenty of money in the bank. Flying able to drop a rifle over. And Viva may just be able to buy it as well. Round loss bonus not really being worked up. Yeah, it's going to be a sketchy buy if they go for it. 3 rifles at best.
I think they will go for it for Invictus, though. They're going to be fairly confident. It was just a case of, I felt like the individuals from Invictus just over-peaking a little bit at that stage. Very, very confident. And look, that confidence is going to cost you some of these rounds. Overall, they're still in the lead. They're going to feel like they're on top at this moment. CT side of Dust2, right? Where your economy has not been good for the CT side. Let's be realistic about it. The fact that they're getting 6 at this stage, you'd be really comfortable. So, that said, Global, once again, straight out to long. And this time, Invictus have to respect the fact that long control has to be conceded. Only 2 people here. They'll need to back out and take short control. So once again, just regulation. You're expecting Global to maybe get Rifler here, take mid control, see where they go from here.
Look at this though, Flying's already in Upper Dark before the round's even begun, and that's going to be so much information. Global still wary about peeking that backyard area because Global were playing over there before. But Global sending all the troops to A-Long this time. Invictus set up in a good position for the retake, but again, there is some smokes and mollies to flush out Oi if he tries to play from Gandalf there. Looks like he's going to face instead. Smoke in front of sight should allow him some form of defense. Outside is going to go down on the cross, and Oi doesn't get a single. So now this is a scary situation for Invictus to be in.
So much damage has been done. I don't know about this coming out from flying, but Hellfighter's in the middle of no man's land. Lightning Fast does manage to get the plant down, but he's going to be mollied off. I know that is going to be one on default. He's crawling out and flying, trying to prey on that fact, but he just completely whiffs the spray. None of his teammates close enough to even go for the trade at this stage. Great discipline. Once again, Global Esports are very good at playing these post plans. Maybe just one or two members there caught a little bit off guard. But you can just see, not really allowing any easy openings, not allowing the bloodlust to kind of cloud over their eyes. Global, once again, just slowly and steadily getting these rounds of the T side, and it has to be an eco coming out for Invictus in the next one. Scout and AWP is not enough justification really to force up, especially considering your money's not that great at this stage.
There it is, Global, keeping the game competitive at the moment, and they have some extra money in the bank. 3 alive is decent for the economy. Yeah, again, just picking up onto sight. Like, Oi needed to get one hit. He was in a perfect position. That molly forced him out from the short box. So, again, some great utility coming through from Global. But Oi, he really needs to be expecting these swings coming up from A-ramp there.
I think it's even the swings at the stage. I just honestly think that Global are quite good in terms of the utility usage. And that's what's winning them a lot of these rounds, is understanding how to take map control, understanding where Invictus are going to be, and kind of using the numbers there. As soon as you look as an individual performance, right, you can go like, yeah, Deathmaker's on 83 ADR, you know, 9 for 9. That's not exceptional, though. It's not as if they're coming out and they're getting, like, huge performances done in individual aim deals. They're getting it done by really solid team play. And that's the whole thing. Just imagine if these guys just kept practicing their individual mechanics, improving over time, could definitely be a force to reckon with. Just solid fundamentals so far that's actually getting these round victories. And that's what you want to see on the T side. You don't want to see just a guy just rocking up and just going, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to drop a 30 and just win us the game, or a 40 just because I can aim better. Like somebody. Like a somebody.
Like somebody that we know.
Well, extended tech pause at the moment. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be going for.
Yeah, hopefully we're sorted shortly.
Yeah, otherwise we're going to have to go for some more poses on the couch, I reckon.
What are you talking about? I was just relaxing.
Just chilling?
Yeah, just chilling on the couch, you know. Caught in a moment of weakness. Anyway, seems like Invictus again will be caught in a moment of weakness themselves, as they are going to have a lackluster buy heading into round 11 here. 2 snipers in play. AWP and Scout. Well, the AWP has gone already. Sage wants to try and utilize it, recycles it as he picks it back up. Flying cops some damage, but Global
Lightning
are all
Fast has been
over.
4-3'd at the moment, and Viva just shoots him twice.
Oh, there you go.
At least the trades are there, at the very least. But now, you know, that Lightning Fast definitely plays 4x3 as he sprints through the Mac 10. Once again, straight back onto the save right now for Invictus. Just want to be taking this AWP forward, and you can see Caramel's already going a bit on the hunt at the moment, giving the AWP over to Hellranger. Just going, got its Eagle. Might as well see if I can hunt off this AWPer, and he might actually find the timing right now.
There it is. But Sage is very far away. That's a lot of distance to cover. Caramel might be able to make his way through. Let's have a look-see. Flash won't hit the mark, but oh, okay. Caramel not going to spot him. Sage able to fight for the right to keep the AWP in play, and there it is. Global looking to even the odds as we head into round 12.
Yeah, not realizing that Viva's on site at the very least, if he, you know, not to a huge detriment. As at the end of the day, only with a scout, could only get one at that position. It was the Mac 10 and kind of done from there. Deathmaker straight out fast in the mid, but no assisting flashbangs means that Viva is able to win a very easy aim tool at the end of the day. So Global just trying to change up the pace a little bit there, just with one individual, is not enough, unfortunately. Over rotation coming out to the B site at this stage, though. And if Global can catch a very nice timing, then maybe they can catch Invictus off guard.
Looks like we will see this short push again from Global. Great utility usage again, going to force Destroyer off the line. That molly spread just so dangerous. Spotty and Hellfire going straight into CT, but Destroyer's only good for the single. Lightning fast on the trades. Outside straight through the smoke. He's going to catch him off guard, and Invictus now with a 2-man advantage for the post plant. Oh, and flying as well. Has the advantage on the angle there. Caramel a little bit too close to the corner. And a bit too big for his boots as well. Hellranger unable to fight against Oi there. 4 alive, and Invictus a very convincing round to put them over to 7. That's going to be the 2-round lead.
Yep, Global. I think their loss bonus is being completely reset. So with that bomb plant, might have a bit of a decision to make here. If you force up right now, don't really have enough cash on Caramel. Sure, you can drop him an AK, but then the Lightning Fast is going to go missing. A tough one for sure. Maybe you can get... Yeah, look, I think you should go for the buy here. I think they've got enough cash at least to go for Galils, to go for a bit of utility, try to take maybe some long control here. But still, at the end of the day, it's not the best buy.
Kev.
Yes.
If you're on Invictus, what would you call right now? What would your priority be? Would it be long again? Because that seems to be what the call is. 4 men over here.
I think this is just... look, if I saw that much utility at the moment, for Global, I would just go straight into the B bomb site. I wouldn't even be worrying about these stacks or whatnot, because now it's actually allowed Invictus to clear out this entire area. Like, how much utility being used indicates there should be 3 people there at the very least.
I think that's the thing, though. Caramel, they got that 3-man boost going, and they were just way too committed to it. They've made some noise now, which has been heard by Viva as well, and Viva's found the first. He's going to be stuck on the short side. But because Global's taken so long to move out, there's been this full rotation after gaining full long control, and that's going to be the bomb found as well. Death Mega unable to do a thing. Caramel at least gets a bit of redemption, but it's going to be a 4v2 again, and it's going to be a similar round to what we saw before.
How did that miss?
I thought he had an opportunity. I thought he could have got it done, but now it's all up to Hellranger in the 1v4 to clutch it, and I dare say this is not going to be a realistic possibility.
Yep, he's being crunched from all sides as well. All just being, he's just being swung in from about 3 different angles or 2 different angles. Not much you can do. And this is the, well, an eco. At the very least, I'll have enough to buy in the next round.
I think that's an issue with a lot of structured teams as well. They just, sometimes you just really don't want to go through those smokes. You want to just play the patient game, try to play your game, but sometimes you have to try to counter-strat what the opponent's doing. And we're not seeing that from Global. Global, very much a team where they are just trying to play their game like 100% of the time.
Yeah, and it works when, look, when it works, it's like you can see it's just on the back of solid fundamentals. But as soon as there's a spanner in the works, that's kind of like, oh, we can't really get much done here. What do we do from here? So... And look, I think it's just always going to be a learning experience. I think I'm less critical when they're unable to adapt, because a lot of the times it could be the first time that you are taking on one of these teams and you're trying to figure out exactly what the play style of Invictus is. Invictus is a team that can just shift it up. They can play aggressively if they want, or they can just play defensively.
As far as we've seen, though, Invictus looking like a completely different team to what we saw yesterday. Maybe it's just because Global have given them an opportunity to find their feet, to really try to get back in form and remember how that they have to play these kind of games, the ones with a lot on the line. And that is your survival here in DreamHack Open Summer. So far, so good in the first half for Invictus. Looking like this should be a 9-5 affair. Can they make it 10-5? We'll find out in the next round. But for now, it is Hellranger with a 50-50 and a dream. Just trying to play with his food, really. Or play with the Predator, rather. He has been crunched on Invictus with all the information in the world, trying to play that one together. And Viva will be able to find himself a nice little eco frag. And it's good to see on the scoreboard, everyone else, the players that we saw yesterday, who, well, I guess we didn't actually see yesterday, didn't get to see what they were made of, are finally showing up, hitting some shots, and able to get on the board, pump up those numbers. But at around 15, let's see if Global can make it a 9-6 affair. Looks like we are going to see them sending it over towards long again. Smoke on the corner. Couple of flashes to boot from Lightning Fast. Deathmaker just going to wait out for the Molotovs initially. No overcommitment early in the round.
This is pretty big, actually, for Invictus. The fact that they're able to just pretty much maintain this control very basically on. Out comes the push, though, from the flank. And OI, one and done at this position. But Xiao Sage is able to push from behind, get a pick. And really, this has just put a spanner in the works now for Global. You can't really exit out of bedroom. You have to persist up through long. And there's a story with the AWP. Flashed off the angle, but they have not been very good, in all honesty, at taking this position. I'm just waiting for the flash to send Xiao Sage through. Doesn't even need one at this moment. Finally out comes a flash. And it's just individually Global. They're just coming out one by one. Hellfighter, that's a hell of a shot into Xiao Sage.
And if Global realised that that was actually the flanker, that they managed to get the pick on there, they could have read that Invictus have gone for the full stack on the A site. But again, Global, I don't think they've realised it. Completely forgetting who it was that pushed up mid initially. So in the 2-on-2, they will be aware that there's at least one CT on this A side as that counter smoke comes out on the front of site. Viva picking up another from the dead body. Back of the flash. A very dangerous peek in a Caramel. Global just looking to play this together. Looking to trade it out. And find round number 6 for themselves.
Oh, the feet has been spotted out though. And Viva can't actually close out just for now. It's all down to Hellfighter, but only 10 seconds left to get on the side. All Flying needs to do is just hide over here at Ninja, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Hellfighter has to commit to the plant, and there it is. The half is going to be 10-5 in Invictus's favor as they're going to go onto the attacking side. Can Global show a better fight on the CT side? We'll have to find out after the break.
I can't handle my bar jumps. Underground stars, stay shining, stay rhyming, stay grinding. While y'all stay whining, I'ma stay climbing. Keep hitting beats with perfect timing. Build companies, find me a chick. Purchase diamonds, go against us. Is it worth trying? Homie, is it worth dying? I hear mics like iron. Tyson, I'm nice when I take words and slice them, dice them. Put them in a big pot of hot tracks and spice them. Throw some seeds, I don't like them. I think they need coaching like Swin. They get mad cause I'm dope with the pen. I feed off them, I'ma keep making hits. Do everything within my power to keep on making them sick every night. These cats play my joints every night. Think to themselves, that boy is damn nice. I know I'm built for this. Check my DNA. I drop jewels like what hangs around the neck of VA. Look, every day I wake up, plotting on another way to take all the change in this rap game, okay? I'm built for this. Check my DNA. I drop jewels like what hangs around the neck of VA. Look, every day I wake up, plotting on another way to take all the change in this rap game, okay? Red, yellow, black, and green blood flows through my veins. The rap game, as you know, is about to go through a change. Lazarus, the name, was born in 1604, been on Earth centuries. That's why I'm so raw, dark cat, sick flow. I get dough, I think deeper. My voice will project from weak speakers. I came here to save hip hop from monotony. Midas Touch ain't a label, some monopoly. These rappers rhyme sloppily. I do it properly. Last got to have 10 million people copying me, women jocking me, and haters that try blocking me. It's all good though. Ain't none of these fools stopping me. I'm God's property, like Kirk Frank. Stomp you fools if necessary to earn bank. I'm trying to place your hands on the sun. We untouchable. Won't show no mercy at all when we crushing you. I'm built for this. Check my DNA. I drop jewels like what hangs around the neck of VA. Look, every day I wake up, plotting on another way to take all the change in this rap game, okay? I'm built for this. Check my DNA. I drop jewels like what hangs around the neck of VA. Look, every day I wake up, plotting on another way to take all the change in this rap game, okay? Okay, Lazarus, built for this. Check my DNA, dog.
I know my city love me. 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 Gonna keep it poppin' for me. We from the side, where it's poppin', homie. Money over women, that's what the gang told me. You don't know my name, oh, but your lady know me. I got a number of numbers turn into selfies, and selfies turn into why you with them, this isn't healthy. I'm a legend around these parts, my name, oh, it precedes me, and I'm coming for your money and mine because I'm greedy, yeah. All I really want is to blow. Out here grinding, trying to give you the real. I remember back when we was broke. So trust me, man, I know how it feels.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the second half of map number 1 for the evening. It is going to be Invictus leading by 5 as they head onto the T side of Global Esports map pick. So let's see what they can do here on the CT side to try and stop the Titans from China.
Look, I'll be honest, it didn't look too good yesterday against Tyloo. As the CT side, I don't think they even got a single round.
No.
At the end of the day, it's the firepower, the inability to set up nice little crossfires. Look, let's see how Invictus also fixed the problems as well. Yesterday, it didn't look too terribly great on that T side either. That said, though, individuals now starting to look a little bit better. But Caramel just straight through the flashbang. Picks off one, and they're just going to fade away. But can they get out alive is the real question. And the answer is, well, I mean, he just decided to re-swing in. So, no, he doesn't, but he takes 2 with him.
A solid approach already. Deathmaker, ooh. Going for the disciplined approach instead. Thought he was going to commit straight through the smoke. Destroyer almost finding his head there with the pre-fire. Invictus will secure the bomb plant, and now they're looking to play for the post plant. Bomb actually planted there for Plat, so Destroyer able to play at long range. He's upgraded to that USP as well, so this could be a bit of a spanner in the works for Global.
He's got no armor at this stage. Good flashbangs being used, and some great entries as well coming out. And now Flying has to go absolutely huge right now with the Glock at close range. It is going to be down to the 1-on-1. Hellranger does have the kit to work with. But it is going to be a plant. Oh, Hellranger actually tucks his head away. Destroyer's not peeking it. And there it is. Global will be able to pick up the pistol round as well as a nice little tap as well at the end of the day.
Well, that was miscommunication at its finest. Destroyer seemingly did not hear that tap of the bomb and then didn't get into the optimal post-plant position. Maybe it wasn't communicated that it was planted for Plat. Maybe someone was like, it's planted for long, so he played over towards the double door side, and that was the downfall. So, a bit of a misplay coming out from Invictus, but Global, congratulations on getting another pistol.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, you can say, look, there was a bit of miscommunication or whatnot, but it's got to take your chances, and it's good to see a tactical timeout nice and early on. Try to figure out what you want to do, because you could suspect that Invictus would run at you with weapons here. The fact that Invictus, though, just kind of staying chill here and just getting a couple of deagles does mean to think about the long con at the moment, or long game right now.
3-2 split for Global. Invictus on the deagles. Ooh. Show their hand. That shot. They don't have any body armor though, so SMP9 could certainly rip and tear through them. Bomb still just hovering around the top of the mid. Zalsage trying to keep a couple of the CTs over towards the long as well. Deathmaker, he has managed to get his mitts on that M4, so be a very solid beginning here. For him on the A site, has the range to really destroy all of Invictus. Invictus looking like they are going to try to force their hand up short. Path of least resistance. And path of what you would assume is the highest success rate, considering there's 5 deagles, or 4 deagles rather.
Run boost comes out at the perfect time, and this is why the deagles are so deadly.
Yep.
As there it is, 2 1Bs coming out from Destroyer, as well as Zalsage is going to just easily pick off Hellfighter. I don't know if you want to take this fight with a USP. Destroyer hits a dink at that range.
Okay.
And the body shot. And that is how things go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Full upgrade for Invictus. Bomb plant goes down as well. And it just all comes down to the fact that individually, that's the difference at the end of the day.
So Hellranger I don't know. Did he leave the B site or was he in CT and then just decided to give up completely?
I think he is the B-site player. But either way, I would just be like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna even bother with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Bit of a yeah, nah. Bit of a solid, big, huge, massive yeah, nah.
And that is pretty much disaster territory for Global because they've got a FAMAS and you just go, well, what can we do with this round? And the answer is really nothing at all at the end of the day. That is disgusting coming out from Destroyer.
So sharp on the Deagles. Look at all these shots, and that is how Global lost the round. Literally just not hitting their, not even gifted an opportunity to fire on the trigger. Invictus, every time they saw them, just destroyed them, tapped their heads off. And that is why the Deagle bite is deadly. And another great start. Viva just straight through the smoke onto the head of Hellfighter. Oi with another one tap. It's just one tap city at the moment for Invictus, and they're making this look easy.
And this is once again just the problem we saw from yesterday as well. I mean, Caramel, yes, I'm going to go Retriever for Mars. I don't think that's going to be a great victory option right now. I think this is the same problem once again, just when it comes down to the individuals. Sure, there are some of them stepping up right now. Caramel and Deathmaker are the ones really leading the charge at this stage. But outside of that, there's not really much else that's going for them right now. Out comes a Molly from Destroy as well.
Oh, and that's just... I guess it's the appropriate way to enter into bedroom when you don't know exactly where the CT is and you have an MP9, which has the highest jumping accuracy of all the SMGs in the game, of most of the weapons in the game. And, yeah, well, Destroyer. That was twice. He just completely swung on Global Esports, just looking to, I guess, get some more confidence frags, and he's leading the charge 22 for 9 at the moment. That is a solid scoreline for himself. Now Invictus with a 6-round lead, and that's after dropping the pistol this half.
And Viva's just watching this position like a hawk, has that C4 as well, so can't really transition across. Single flashbang on Hell Ranger to use, sorry, not Hellfighter.
The thing is, though, look, we're flying, and our Sage already are. They've ran up long. They're doing exactly what Tyloo started to do to Global yesterday. It's the full volley straight into CT, giving somebody a run for his money as to how quickly they can get into CT. So that's going to be the A site for free. Obviously, Short's a little bit dirty, but they have an idea of where Lightning Fast was playing before, and Destroyer, again, he has just gone all around the map there. The hunt for the final kill. And there it is, a 7-round lead. Invictus, no holds barred again, starting to show a bit of disrespect. But if it gets you across the line and Global can't stop it, then it's just going to continue happening.
That's it at the end of the day. It's like, Invictus could theoretically throw like a 6 strategy and still win the round, but why throw a 6 strategy when you can just go, all right, let's just run at them as fast as we can, because we're pretty good at doing that. Ooh.
A better start. Hell Ranger wanted to Destroyer, so that is the carry for Invictus at the moment, taken out. Caramel able to pick off Viva straight through doors at the start of the round as well. Let's see if Invictus can get back with the man disadvantage. Global, very low on the utility already, so they will have to rely on their mechanics. Let's see if Sage can get the bomb across safely. Looks like he will. Global, they are very distant from short.
And this is the part where I would say for Invictus, very important to actually decide where you want to be taking this post plant. You need to be getting that down short. You need to be retaking short together right now. So smoke comes out. You need all 3 members here ready to fight. And there comes the flashbang. Great flashbang coming forward. Lightning Fast able to transition as well to take a few more. And Caramel is in the perfect position to get that trade out. So this is the basics starting to step up. Now Lightning Fast also getting his hand in terms of the into the party.
Solid flash through for the retake from Global. They are happy as Larry to play for those retakes. 3 alive at the end is going to be nice for the economy. Still that orb carried across of Caramel too, so he will not have any qualms. Invictus just a little bit too big for their boots, I think, that round. And Global able to shut them down as they were finally on a by themselves.
Out comes an Alibi though. All AK-47's in play right now. Out comes a long push as well. Defensive utility is going to be used, but CRSH is going to be pushing in front of it.
Oh, and they don't know he's here. He's slid straight through. That's going to be 1, and he should expect 2. Sprays that one down, and Zoutsage cracks open the A site, but he needs to get past Hellfighter as well, and Caramel denies any push-up short for the moment. Hellfighter does go down, and there's Zoutsage with a 3K already. The man's on a rip, he's on a tear, and he's going to go straight below the scope as well. One tap in his way towards that ace.
That's had enough.
And he's just going straight in. He wants all 5, and oh, he's looked the wrong direction, so Lightning Fast at least denies that from happening.
Yeah, but once
too
again,
far away from denying the round.
Southside is literally just sprinting through. He's just one-tapping people. It's just like the classic, just Invictus have gone, all right, let's just play like free-for-all DM, and it's just like no cares given in the world at the moment. That was the messiest kill, and then everything else is just 1Bs. Look at that.
Yep.
What do you do as Hellfighter? You're trying to get into a good position, and Caramel is just caught completely off because he's not expecting people to be sprinting at him when he's got the AWP. Normally you're like, maybe I should play this a bit defensively and maybe just dance around here, try to bait out the shot. And you just got Southsage just going,
no. Nah.
Speed.
I know I've got Pika's advantage now.
Speed. I am speed.
That's it.
I am running at you. Can't stop, won't stop.
Gotta go faster. Well, there it is. 7-round lead. 2 away from Invictus taking map number 1 and setting it across into Inferno, which is their map pick. Didn't get to see that yesterday for Global. So it will be interesting to see how they play on a cheeky bit of Inferno. Now, Molly into bedroom, flying. Cops it on the face, but does not get burnt. And Zoutsage full contact out on B. He's not clearing car. What are you doing? Just very focused on the B ramp. Gives up his life for free. Just forgetting his fundamentals. You've got to clear those corners.
Oh, Viva's actually stuck in a pretty poor position right now. And out comes a flank from Hellranger as well. Oh my goodness, this is starting to get very messy right now.
What?
As poor Deathmaker, he's making the death and he's also taking it as well at the same time. These USPs, what is going on right now from Invictus? It's the USPs. You're saying ripping and tearing. It's just some silenced pistol boys that actually comes out on top. And Global, that's a bit of a lifeline.
Yes.
I don't know what happened just then. It's just like Invictus just went, I'm just going to sit here and just try to take one-on-one aim deals against swimming pistols, and I guess I'm just going to die because I suck at spraying with an AK.
It looked like Global just didn't give him a chance to think. They just had the information on where 1, 2 of the players were, and then after getting control of the AK, able just to trade it out from there, maintain the man advantage, and solid round coming out from Global. Invictus being made to think again. You can't afford to lose those.
I mean, Invictus can at the moment, let's be real. 14-7 at that stage is not going to be the most costly loss at the end of the day.
Thing is, Global, they get that little bit of extra confidence. They can see that shining light ever so clearly.
I'm telling you right now,
when they win a pistol.
That shining light is going to be put to a stop either in the next 2 or 3 rounds. Invictus are either going to sprint at them with AKs or rifles. I'm sorry to say this, but 14-8, we've seen comebacks before from this round, from these scorelines, Geordie. Don't think it's going to happen in this particular context.
Molly under sight. Zoutsage still looking for an opening. Has an angle here to play with. Hellfighter not going too wide this time, at least not wide on the right side, which would have made him fall. He's actually gone onto Oi, but does he expect Zoutsage here as well? He spots him just barely, but Zoutsage very sharp today on the rifles. And back to the 2v2 we go. Global, they do have a slight advantage in terms of HP. They're lacking utility, they're lacking a kit to play with. Invictus still need to get that bomb planted. 20 seconds, Molly denies it for a moment. Oh, the audible. Global showing themselves over towards short and the fast rotation along instead. Have a 2v1 against Zoutsage, who's looking the wrong direction. Oh, Viva rather. Now it is up to Zoutsage to try to win in the 1v2.
Oh, they're both switching out to AKs as well. That's not a bad idea. Molly out into quad position. Whoa, that's a nice little shot from Deathmaker. That's a little bit better from Global. Down Invictus not getting the bomb, not really taking any territory, and getting punished for it. That's good to see. Double AWP as well now for Global. But still money for Invictus to work with. Loss bonus also starting to kick in at the stage as well. That's always never a good thing. Very nice.
Sharp. Sharpie. Sharpie, Kev.
Look, I'd rate it maybe like half a Sharpie. There's just some good positioning. A nice little shot. Not the sharpest I've seen.
Sharpie.
And it doesn't matter how much you want to use a Sharpie to go that was sharp. It's good. Not the best. Got them around, and that's what you need.
What was our Sage? Mollied off the line.
And the double AWP's already actually coming out to some pretty good effect right now. This is good to see. This is really good to see that the double AWPs are global. When they offered a bit of luxury in these positions, really able to make it work. But Lightning Fast goes down. Beaver's got the bomb right now.
Certainly another winnable round for Global. Missed opportunity to stop that smoke from being thrown by Destroyer. But Deathmaker's on a damn rampage right now.
Nice.
And there it is. He's starting to get warmed up. He's making this one look easy peasy. Quad kill.
That's sharp.
That's
right?
sharp.
That's sharp because he's hitting some nice little flicks here. And now Global, as you're saying, starting to get some confidence right now, which is always really good. I was hoping they could get themselves in this position where they could actually force the respect of a T side by holding off on these pushes. Now Invictus need to go, all right, we can't actually individually go one by one. We can't actually just sprint out and hope for the best. See, that's sharp.
Deathmaker hits him with the re-peaks over and over. Hellfighter gets a bit of damage on the board as well. Sage down, and this time looks like Global are going to be ready for the Deagles, but are they ready for a flying scout? Straight up long. Or straight up short, rather. So you do see Viva on the Deagle. Make this one easy. Hell Ranger is going to try to rip through them. 3 already. Swap to the sidearm. P250 not going to have any effect, and Destroyer has no chance to use that scout. 3 alive at the end, and Global again making this look competitive. It took a little while to get into the second half, but once they have, they put a few on the board now.
Yeah, 2 rounds literally is the difference, and you just go back and think, okay, I'll take my words back in all honesty. That USP pistol round 1, now pretty influential, all things considered. I was thinking that Invictus, you'd lose that pistol, then you go, all right, what was working for us before? We were like deathballing pretty much. Now, trying to individually get caught out. There's a lot of presence over here at long, and there's the instant leg coming out as well.
Well, he's jumping straight over the shot, so he will be able to fight. Be able to live another day. Only behind the smoke to try and push through, but it looks like Invictus are happy to slow this one down. Global with the 4-man stack at the A site. They've gone for short control instead. Showing a bit of presence with the molly. They've gone loud though. Invictus have heard everything here from the position at long. Preemptive molly, maybe. Deathmaker might not have a chance to fight in the round. He's been legged himself. Solid line, but oh, Viva. Ambitious nade. Flash to follow.
I think he has been spotted out into this box as well, but Molly, out into short. Deathmaker just staying alive right now is going to be absolutely huge, but Destroyer is going to be clearing it. Lightning Fast just seems so good from the short position. How many times have we seen him just win these duels from the stairs area with an A4, which is just so hard to do? They are going to be clearing out mid at the same time as well. Oh, why? Barely escaping at this stage. It is planted for long.
Is this the 4-man retake from short from Global? Putting all the cards straight on the deck now.
Time's ticking away, though. They need to jump at that immediately in South Sage. The more time he can buy, the better. As Viva's just going to be posted on the plant. They've taken a little bit too long, but Viva's missed the first shot. The Orphan needs to post up from the angle. Out comes the smoke. I don't know where the smoke came from, but Viva hits the critical shot. And Hell Ranger, no chance he can get the trade. And Invictus will be going up into match point. A very chaotic round, but well-deserved from Invictus.
Viva
just slowly taking the aim duels in their way.
He missed the easy one and hit the hard one on the 3rd attempt. Well, there it is. Match point now, map point rather, for Invictus. Global have to string 4 together to take us to overtime here on map number 1 of the evening. I don't think Invictus are too keen on that, though. They want to put an end to it right here, right now. Viva straight out long, gets the shot through the corner onto Lightning fast. Invictus should just be able to trade out from here. Hellfighter goes to the short side of Bedroom, making sure he's got full long control. Nade will actually do a good amount of damage to him. Prog smoke coming out from Oi. Global. They don't have a huge amount of util to use, really. There's 4 pieces remaining 50 seconds into the round.
This is just all down to the AWPs, how well they can get these shots across. Deathmaker's going to be the first one tested, but the members are slowly starting to fall right now. Deathmaker does actually hit that flick, but it's through the edge of a barrel at the end of the day. Oh. And now the rifle is just constantly applying pressure at this stage. It's just too much. 2 on 5. You know one's in lower dark. Hellfighter's going to be trying to retake, but Viva's going to hit that, and I think this is it. Caramel going to be trying his best, but that's not going to work as Australia hits the 30 with a 1-tap, and Invictus are going to be your winners for map number 1. We're going for a short break. We'll break that one down just after this.